Now let's put it together and develop this app in this phase where we'll have two columns of information and we will increase the integration points so that people can interact with it and take advantage of social networking. Now here's what we're going to be looking towards. We've already done the dashboard up here and the tabs. Here are the two columns. Now in order to come up with a structure like this, and this is a very common type of structure because it's very useful and it uses space very well, to come up with this, what we need first of all is to have styles that we can use for these lists. And these are standard Facebook styles. And I've put them in liststyles.php. So that's another file that we'll need to add to our application. So I've saved this file. These are the standard styles. And inside index.php, I need to include that. And of course, I need to upload it to the web server. Anytime you can use something that is part of Facebook, a style, a behavior, a widget, anything that you can use that reminds people they're in Facebook and they know how things are going to function, that's all to the good because it helps people use what you're providing and understand what it is that you're providing. And of course, as you're using styles and other aspects of Facebook, always check with the terms of service to make certain that you are not pretending to be a part of Facebook. You should not pretend to be. You can use the Facebook look and feel, but you mustn't pretend to be Facebook itself. So we've got the styles, and I'm going to show you the code that I use in order to create those two columns. And what I've done is I've chosen to use very, very little text, so it's very easy for you to see in the code what I'm doing. I'll just move these over here. And this is the section that produces that two column. First of all, it's a table, and within that table there are two rows. The first row here is this row across here, and there are three elements in this row. Yes, three. The first element is a header. It says News from Main Street Pics. The second element is a spacer, and that's this little space right here. And the third element is the column 2 header. That's down here. Then there's a second row in that table down here. And again, I'm using the lists styles that I've taken from the liststyles.php file. And I have a paragraph here that says, here's some text. That's over here. And I have another one that says, here's some text, also over here. And again, between the two, I have a spacer. So that gives me these two columns with the headers, and I can put additional information into either one of these columns. I can have, in fact, a table within this row. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I've got this basic structure. It looks like Facebook, and it behaves like Facebook, and it is Facebook. So that's given me the two columns. Before I move on, I want to show you one additional thing that I've placed here, and that's a discussion board.